What an interesting way of rounding up the day. So it was after the Biggie's games last night, and Biggie had asked the housemates to leave for their pool party, Thursday night pool party. Meanwhile, the games were actually interesting. Like, the Biggie game was very interesting, guys. Housemates were expected. It was in two rounds, or will I say two rounds. The first one was when they would come out with their traditional attire representing any part of the country they want to represent, or any part of the country they were from. And the housemates, they did, this was just like 30 minutes notice, but they did very well. This Biggie Games was proudly sponsored by DSTV. So I don't know why it came that late, but they were given 30 minutes to prepare for the game. And guys, housemates really looked very beautiful. Like, they were all looking good, and they did a very wonderful presentation. Like, their performances were okay based on the short timing and everything. They did well, guys. And then the other tournament was for games, sports. So the housemates were grouped into 3 different groups: Team DSTV, Team Go TV, and Team Showmax. Team DSTV was a team made up of the Mbadiwe pairs, Double K pairs, Ndine pairs. Yeah, I think that was it. Not too sure, but they were in the same they were a team. So after the game, Team DSTV actually won. They did very well. They had more points, so they were declared the winner, and they got the cup. Then Biggie asked them to go and enjoy, like they should go and celebrate their win now, and they should go and celebrate their effort. So they all went to the pool to have their party, and that was it. At the party, guys, I would say yesterday's party was not as lively as it used to be, or as lively as we know it to be. Reasons we really don't know. We are yet to know exactly why, and we are yet to know exactly why the party wasn't as bubbly as it should, or as bubbly as expected. Although some people were still there enjoying themselves, they were having their fun and all of that. People were actually having fun, just that maybe the lives of the parties were not really in the mood to party hard, and or maybe because they had a long day. We really don't know exactly why the party wasn't really partying and all of that. Before we go further, guys, if you're a first time viewer, please kindly hit the subscribe button to get notification whenever I post a new video. If you're a returning subscriber, take your flash. Thank you so very much for sticking. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give my videos a thumbs up, share, and also engage in the comment section. Give your opinions about what you think. Back to what happened yesterday. So at the pool party, we had Wanni and Handy, who are usually like one of the lives of the party. They weren't like really, the energy wasn't as expected. We had Nelly was really vibing. She was enjoying herself. She was catching fun. And there was one part about Nelly and Suj. Kayode did not really give it so much attention. I don't know if he doesn't like that ship, but they kissed. I'm not so sure, but I have my eyes on those two. You see, these housemates, those ones that will come saying, I don't have my spec is not in the house, my spec is not this. Before you know, the story will start doing like this. I got my eyes on all of them that have said that. Nelly and Ruthee especially. Ruthee is even out of it. Says she don't fall yakata. So so that was it. We had the Chinwe pairs. Like, the Chinwe pair were not, they weren't pairing, no, guys, because Chinwe was all by herself. Well, she had her fun, she was enjoying herself, while Zion, on the other hand, was with his guys. They were there. Then Shaun and Wanni too weren't as close as though, but I think they were cool at that point, because Wanni later went around where he was sitting with his guys, and they just talked briefly, and she still left. He kind of was giving her this cold shoulder and all of that. So Onyeka, normal now. Onyeka, she's always on the vibing side, so she was there having her fun, enjoying the party. And well, The party went on for like about 40 minutes, and Biggie asked them to like go indoors because they didn't start on time, so they really needed to go and sleep. So when they got inside, now the show just starts. When they got inside, guys, when they went inside, some of the housemates, they actually had fun, oh, because a lot of them drank. Because somebody like Tofa, I don't understand Tofa. Tofa was saying he wants that where is that where is Chinwe? People know Auntie Chinwe now. That they should bring Auntie Chinwe for him, oh, that he wants to, you know, knack or something. So Tofa was definitely tipsy. You can't even lie. And I think he has a light brain for alcohol. We had DJ Flo and her friends. They were all over the place making noise. Like, you know what alcohol does now? It was just giving them, like, they were on the hyper mode for those of them that had it. So Chinwe was saying, like, when she came into the house, she was like, that's after the party. When Chinwe came into the house, she was really excited. Like, she was just playing around with her friends. She was just making noise all over the place. And I was like, this one that Chinwe is not frowning her face, even though Zion is not giving her the attention and all of that. We all know that they still have there was a beef, unresolved beef. It's in my previous video. If you've not watched it, please go and watch it so that you understand. Like, for every video I drop, you just have to watch to the end so that when I'm gisting the next one, at least you'll be following it. Do you get? Because I won't always be going back like that. So watch the previous video, because they had unresolved beef. Like, they're just trying to like settle that one. So the energy yesterday was actually very low. And when they got into the house, Zion was there with TJ working on, they are preparing for their wager tax. We are all aware that they lost their wager the other week, so this time around they are being more serious. So when they got into the house, Zion and TJ were working on it, and Chinwe, after playing around, making a hell lot of noise with her friends, she went upstairs, she changed and came downstairs again. Guys, she laid there and she was sobbing seriously. I don't know what happened, but she was really crying. And her friend DJ Flo noticed that someone was sobbing under the duvet, and when she came, it was Chinwe. And she was asking her what's wrong. She was wrong, but she didn't even tell her anything why she was crying. Even though DJ Flo asked her to go upstairs, like, so that people wants to stay there and cry. You are crying. It was very obvious she was seeking for Zion's attention. Zion was way too busy. I'm sure he didn't even notice that she was crying. So he kept doing what he was doing while she was there crying her cry. She refused to go upstairs to, like, you know, DJ Flo was trying to like comfort her until DJ Flo even slept up. Like, she slept up comforting Chinwe, and I'm sure Chinwe slept there too. So that was that for that part. And there was this time before now, there was this time they showed Shaun and Nelly upstairs. They were just there chatting and all of that. I think this friendship, it's not they are not romantically involved. You get from my own view, they are not romantically involved. So I don't know why it's actually causing a big problem between Shaun and Wanni and Handy, because the other day Handy did mention that they didn't like the fact that Nelly is coming close to Shaun. That Nelly is always coming close to Shaun and holding him, rubbing him and stuff like that. That it's not okay. That it's not okay to do that. And and that in my previous video I did mention about Suj tactics, like his game plan, like he's going about toasting different girls in the house. I don't know whether he wants to feel like the hot boy or maybe that's just his game plan. I really don't know about that. But Handy is one of those numerous housemates he's trying to make advances to. And so because of what Nelly is doing now, you know, Nelly and Suj are an item. I don't know if they are really an item, because there was this fight they had yesterday, though it was a very mild misunderstanding. It wasn't that deep. So Handy is now saying that since Suj has made advances towards her, she was going to accept Suj just to pepper Nelly, so that she too should be rubbing oh, drama, so that she too should be rubbing Suj, so that Nelly would have a feel of what it feels to be all over someone else's man, you know. So then it happened again. Nelly and Shaun were seen like gisting, and of course Nelly was all over, like rubbing his face, holding his neck, and you know, stuff like that. And then Wanni was downstairs with her sister Handy. I've told you guys that the energy earlier has actually not really been, like, they've not really been on the high frequency like that. They've just been on a very low key since evening. So they were just there. They weren't even like gisting. They were just like calm, very calm. Then there was a part where Shaun came to hold her hand, like to make sure if she was okay, because of the way her mood was actually down, and she pulled her hand out of Shaun's hand and she said she was okay. So Shaun left her, and then Shaun went to do, I don't know, he went away. And then later on again, from their conversation, Shaun mentioned that when he came again, Wanni was only telling him that probably he has taken like he has taken Shayo now. He has taken Shayo, so he's actually feeling like Konji is holding him. So that's why he's coming back to her to come and talk, because he knows that it's not possible with Nelly. That's why he's coming back to her. And Shaun, so that was why, according to her, that was why she didn't answer him the second time he came again. So there was this time Shaun now came downstairs. He just walked past, and while he was passing, Wanni now told Shaun that they needed to talk, and Shaun was like, okay, fine. So when Shaun was like trying to give listening ears, she was like, she didn't want the conversation to be there, that she would prefer to have that conversation private and all of that. So when they were walking towards the gym to have their private conversation, I don't know what Wanni said. Probably she was like attacking Shaun for
this is fucking yes, I will. Yes, because it's fucking childish. It's fucking childish. It's fucking childish. I mean, you know how much you do with you. You're acting like fucking children. What's fucking going on?
Walk out. You're trying to create a scene.
No, I'm not. You're creating a scene. You're creating a scene. Because everything was fucking cool. It's jarring. You're not saying, oh yeah, alright. It's my talk. I have to be cool and collected. I have to be cool and collected. I want to fight you. So when I came to you, it was not calm. No, it was not calm. No, it was not calm. This is everything. No, she didn't do anything. Oh, she didn't do anything. Oh, so when I came to her, what happened? What happened? No, it doesn't.
You're being disrespectful. You're being disrespectful, Shaun. Shaun, you're being disrespectful. You're being disrespectful. You're being disrespectful. When he would never talk to you in public like this. When he would never talk to you. Yes, and she was calm. And she was calm. And she was calm.
begin to like remind me of Messi and Ike that year, whenever Ike and Messi are talking, before you know, Messi will change her accent and want to form Americana, you know. So that was that. And so they were having their conversation in the gym, and it became really intense at some point that Wanni had to like tell Handy to just keep calm, that she was going to handle this and all of that. And they asked Wanni to excuse. So Wanni went outside of the gym while they closed the gym door and remained inside. They were having their conversation. As the conversation is going, other housemates, what's happening, this and that, they will still come to peep their ears. They want to know or hear what's happening in there. So that was that for that. So the house was actually very calm and quiet. But guess what, guys? Upstairs was all love and light. We had Ruthee and Mayo. Ruthee and Mayo, I don't know if they are already, I don't know if I can officially call them an item, because the energy yesterday was beautiful. Like it was energy, like, so because right from the pool party, Mayo and Ruthee were seen vibing, like they were really vibing. They had time. They were one among the few housemates that enjoyed that pool party. And so after the party, they were upstairs, and you know, before they even went upstairs, Ruthee has made dinner for Mayo and two other housemates. She cooked for them and all of that. So there was this part where they were seen gisting and, you know, negotiating on whose bed they were going to spend the night and all of that. Well, it was just back and forth, though. Whose bed we are going to sleep, whose bed we are not going to sleep. Okay, we are going to sleep 2 nights here, 2 nights in my bed, 2 nights in your bed, and they kept like back and forth.
2 nights in your bed, 2 nights in my bed.
It's gonna be balanced, yeah.
2 nights in my bed. And then maybe later we'll consider
So,
we might consider sleeping. I'm not moving it from anything. I don't understand.
But in the end, they had to go to Mayor's bed and sleep. So that was that for yesterday, guys. It was actually really interesting to see that the housemates are giving us the content we want. And, you know, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to give my video a thumbs up, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.